Okay, for the first question, I would like to make the brief introduction of Michael Porter's 5 competitive forces firstly. It's a strategic tool that is used to make the analysis of the attractiveness of industry structure, and there contains 5 main parts, respectively are threat of new entrants, threat of substitute of products or services, and bargaining power of buyers and bargaining power of suppliers, and the competitiveness of competitors. In terms of those small and young firms, from my perspective, there there ha- there has no big difference between my target firms and other big and old firms in terms of the threat of new entrants and the threat of substitute of products or services, because the threat of new entrants depends on the degree of difficulty of entering the market, and the threat of substitute of products or services depend on the value of substitute and the manufacturing system of substitute. And all those factors are the objective things. So I think there might not be a big difference between my target firms and other big and old firms. And on the other hand, the bargaining power of buyers and suppliers is much more stronger for those firms than other big and old firms, as we know that the buyers, they always intend to buy products or services with higher quality and a lower price. And those suppliers, they intend to supply products or services with lower quality and higher price. For my target firms, in order to survive, they need to guarantee their profits through increasing the sales price and decreasing the costs. However, they don't have huge amount of assets, and they don't have stable relationship with buyers and suppliers. And meanwhile, they don't have ability to use the forward integration strategy and backward integration strategy. So their survive heavily depends on both of the buyers and the suppliers, and accordingly, the bargaining power of both of them is much more stronger for them than other big and old firms. And the last part is competitiveness of competitors. For those small and young firms, this part is very first, because they need not only compete with those big and old firms, which have already accounted for a big market share and a stable relationship with suppliers and loyal customers, but my target firms but need also compete with other small and young firms, so it's difficult for my target firms. And the next question is what are the implications of strategic positioning? First, it means the enterprises leave a favorable position for their target customers based on their products, brand, and image. And in order to make the accurate strategic positioning, they need to answer the following question firstly. Respectively are what kind of business they are engaged in, and how to create value, and who are the competitors, and which part of the customer is crucial, and which part of customer need to be given up. In my opinion, I think the firms can only make the suitable strategic positioning and survive in the market based on the clear and accurate analysis of both of the internal and external environment. And in addition, the core concept of the strategic positioning is differentiation, which can not only make the products and the services be different from competitors, but also help firms successfully operate in the market. So in sum, the accurate strategic positioning is very important for firms. And that is my answer for the first question.